Hello. I'm going to talk to you today about rhetoric, which we can think of as the study of different methods of argument. Just to be clear, I also want to define argument as writing meant to persuade or convince a reader to do or think something. It's not the same as a fight. Thinking about rhetoric can be useful to you as you create arguments. It can also be useful to you as you read arguments. Knowing how an argument is made can help you understand it more clearly and decide more accurately whether you want to accept or reject it. Since I don't want to make this video half an hour long, I'll talk about only a couple of methods of argument. In future modules, we'll be looking at some other methods. First, let's consider a method that uses inductive reasoning. It's called appeal to consequences. The idea is that as a writer, I want you as a reader to agree with me about whether some situation should continue or stop. I use this appeal to get your agreement based on what might happen because of the situation. If I want the situation to continue, I'll invite you to think about its good consequences. If I want the situation to stop, I'll emphasize its bad consequences. To do this, I'll need to use inductive reasoning to establish the pattern that leads to the consequence I'm describing. For example, if I want to argue that allowing women to vote will lead to more prosperity, I can bring up historical instances of a relation between voting and prosperity. Creating a pattern that leads to my conclusion will help my reader agree with my argument. A second method of argument uses a more deductive approach and is called counter-argument. It's a strategy that shows the rightness of your idea by showing the wrongness of the opposing idea. It uses deductive reasoning to invalidate an opposing argument. For example, I can argue for women getting the vote by creating an opposing argument that says women who vote don't cook for their families. I then create a counter-argument by pointing out that voting and cooking aren't related, and indeed, not all women have families. By showing flaws in the opposing position, I've strengthened my own position. I've used a counter-argument. I hope you'll be inspired by what you learn in this class to do more reading about rhetoric. I think it's a highly interesting topic for anyone interested in how people communicate with each other. Of course, and as always, thank you for your time and attention.